What if? It's a great beginning for a story, isn't it? Except this time, the story is about you. You have a story in mind about your career, how you think it's going to go, how you want it to go. In this video, I'm going to ask you to think about what that story is and where you got it from, and what you're going to do if that story doesn't turn out to be your story. Because if you get too fixed on one story, you set your expectations and make your choices with blinders on. And then you might walk right past an open door to accomplishment and success and joy. I am not here to tell you what success is. I'm here to tell you, ask the question. What is success for me? Most people think the story goes like this. You write something and somebody buys it and they make it and you get to decide what you want to do next. That almost never happens. It's a freak occurrence, but it's the story you hear most because, well, let's just say it serves the agenda of the people telling you that story. The real story is there are different parts of success, different elements to it. Money, acclaim, opportunity, impact, creative control. Mostly you get one, and not as much of that as you thought. In fact, a lot of the time, you actually have to trade the others to get the one that you want. So let's play a little game of what if. Would you feel like a success if this was your story? Every one of these stories is real. They really happen to people. A lot of them happen to me. What if you write a movie that gets made, but other writers work on it too, and you end up with no credit? Your name's not on it, it's not in IMDb, you were a professional writer, you got paid, but no one knows. What if you write an episode of a series? You get paid a lot of money and your name is on it, you get the credit, but by the time it goes through all the rewrites, not a single line of your writing is left in the episode. What if you were hired by a studio or a network to write a script and they like it, but the head of the studio or network then gets fired, and so your script gets put on a shelf forever? What if you make a little indie that's artistically satisfying and critically acclaimed, and it's for an underserved audience who loves it, but doesn't matter to the industry and it doesn't make any money? In fact, you have to pay for it yourself. What if you write something that's a hit, but because of a bad contract, you don't get any of that extra money that comes from a hit? What if you find a way to make money at writing, but doing that kind of writing means you have to put off doing the kind of writing you want to do most? What if you write something that you and everyone involved think is terrific, but to get it made, you have to change it in a way that you think makes it worse? What if you knew you were going to have to write a whole script as practice to get good at some important skill? What if you knew it was going to be 5 scripts? Okay, plot twist. Endgame is a trick question. There is no end game. Artistic careers are not organized around an end. You never hear a bunch of artists sitting around saying, gee, I can't wait till I can stop doing this. But more important, there really is no end game. You have no control over the fate of your work. All you control is the work itself and the choices you make. That's why you need to be open to whatever story your career turns out to be. You do this art stuff to see how it comes out. You create to connect. You can't control if you'll connect with one person or a handful or a million. In fact, even a million is really one at a time. And one last really important thing. The impact of art is deep and serious. But when you work in the arts, you have to get used to the fact that everybody kind of oversells it. How many times have you finished watching something great, something life-changing, and then pretty soon you're saying, okay, what else can I watch? You have no control over the fate of your work. All you control is the work itself and the choices you make. You don't want this story to end. It's not about the end. It's about doing it. Start now and don't stop. All right, that's enough for now. Go write something. If you like this video, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Ask me questions, talk to me in the comments, tell me what you want to hear about. And if you want me to work with you on your project one-on-one, go to writingforscreens.com. All right, see you next time. Artistic careers are not orgara. In this video, I'm going to and make your here to tell you the thing is what if and what if